Sorry. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Self-Helpless. I'm Taylor Tomlinson.
I'm Kelsey Cook.
I'm Delaney Fisher.
And oh man, we're so excited for today's episode. We've had a long day of recording. And what are we calling this episode? Sleepover episode.
Sleepover episode. Like road trip. Things that you would ask your friends when you're like spending a long time together and you want to know like, hey man, what's like your favorite movie of all time? And
exactly.
Like, things that, because I love you both so much and we've been good friends now for about 2 years, but there are like little things like that I'm like, I actually don't know where Taylor had her first kiss.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, we need to know these things about each other. And
1000%.
Hoping that the listeners might be a little interested too.
And we haven't been able to really schedule like a real sleepover. So this is as good as it's going to get for a while until our schedule frees up a bit.
Yeah.
I guess Vegas was a sleepover. That was a very different
the road
kind.
trip to Vegas, we got into it in the car. We couldn't say that stuff on the podcast. Some of what we talked about.
But that's where this idea kind of started, is because we started to talk about those things. And we're like, you know what? I bet our listeners would be interested in some of this. So
yeah. If you've ever wanted to have a sleepover with us, this is what it's like.
This is it.
This is it right here.
We'll start out talking about our sponsor that's kind of ongoing, BetterHelp.com.
Yeah.
Man, you talked about it on the most recent episode, Delaney.
Yes.
You've had such an incredible experience so far.
Loving it. I really highly recommend it. It's fantastic. I wanted to bring up another point about it, and it's BetterHelp.com/selfhelpless if you want to sign up.
It's a therapy app if you haven't heard us talk about it yet.
Yeah, it's so convenient. I had like a memory of when I was first in therapy when I was about 15 or 16. I didn't want to go to therapy anymore, and my mom called the therapist and was like, oh, she's not going to be coming, all that kind of stuff. And the therapist like wanted to talk to me over the phone and like get confirmation that I really felt this way and all that stuff.
Right.
And I felt so uncomfortable as like a kid, basically being like, I'm sorry, I'm just not really I feel like I'm not really getting much from you that I need. Like it was like it put me in such a weird, uncomfortable position, especially as like, somebody who wants to be like well liked and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, are you sure you don't want to come? Like, why don't you want to come anymore? I'm like,
breaking up with your therapist.
I was breaking up with my therapist over the phone, and I'm like, I just I don't like it. I feel like it's a waste of time. And it wasn't about therapy in general. I just was not connecting to this person.
Right.
Yes.
And it was my first experience, and I wasn't ready, and she just sat there and just was quiet. It was just a weird thing. And what I love about BetterHelp.com, not that I will do this to my own therapist, I fucking love her. I will not, I don't, if like things are not going well, you just stop.
Peace out.
You just like,
bye.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of like ghosting. But what happens if you miss an appointment and like you don't reach out to them and whatever, if you don't reach out to them saying, hey, sorry, I would love to reschedule or I need to reschedule, they just don't contact you again.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like there's never that awkward thing. It's just like a mutual agreement. This wasn't a good fit. You can go on to the next person, and you got so many more options. And I'm like, my 15-year-old self is really appreciative that there's not going to be this awkward breakup moment where I have to tell a grown woman why I'm not into her. So anyway, BetterHelp.com/selfhelpless. I'm really loving it.
Yeah, I feel like I just have to say those quick bullet points in case people haven't heard before. So it's professional and affordable counseling that's done through your phone. So like Delaney said, you don't have to go in person. There's 4 communication modes: text, chat, phone, and video. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. You can send messages 24/7, 365, available worldwide, and there's financial aid. So yes, BetterHelp.com/selfhelpless.
I've loved it so far. Gotten a lot out of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then we've got that new tier now on the Patreon. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, go check it out.
We have the Type A Plus tier, $25 a month. It gets you all kinds of cool stuff. So now we have the Helpster tier, which is $5 a month, the Type A Plus tier, which is $25 a month, and the This Is How We Live Now tier, $40 a month. Thank you all so much for the feedback. We've really built this Patreon based on your feedback and advice and recommendations. So we hope you're loving it, and every person that joins is a step closer for us to going on that live tour. It's all in the works. It's all happening. It's, like I kind of mentioned on last episode, I'm going to be leaving my day job to do Dicks by Delaney full time, which I can't even believe that I'm able to say that out loud. I'm so unbelievably grateful. And, our scheduling has always been such a big issue in the past. And the fact that I'm going to now be available during the day, flexible during the day, where you guys are, since you guys are always working at night with stand-up, it's just going to free up so much time for us to really crack down on some of our big goals for Self-Helpless. So I'm just thrilled.
Yeah, thank you guys for on the Patreon. You get the bonus episodes and rewards there, so check it out if you're not a member already. Yeah. And we have just a couple things we want to plug before we get into some segments. My album, by the time this episode comes out, will have been out for like a week now.
Woo!
Savor it. So again, if you haven't downloaded one yet, you can find it on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, pretty much anywhere you can find comedy albums. I'm there. So
and it's on Pandora, right?
It's on Pandora. I've got a comedy station on Pandora now, so you can search my name on Pandora and it will come up. And I just really appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you.
Yeah. So proud of you. Excited.
Thank you.
Yes.
And go check out Dicks by Delaney. Oh my God. Follow the Instagram account. It's such an enjoyable Instagram account to
for
follow.
Solicited dick pics.
Yes. It's really fun.
Follow at Dicks by Delaney.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, as always, just watch my Netflix special. That would be cool. Netflix will never tell me if you did, but it does help, I'm told. And then I have some road dates coming up. I'm on the road a lot in November and December, so go to ttomcomedy.com for those. I'm at the Ontario Improv in California the first week of November. And November 4th is my birthday, so if you could make that not a shitty Sunday show, that would be cool. And I'm at the Pittsburgh Improv right after Thanksgiving, the 23rd through the 25th. And then I'm going to be on the Conan O'Brien tour, which is exciting. I feel like I want to clarify this to our listeners, especially because they sent us what to post, and I don't know if they want us to specify which ones we're on, because no comics are on every single date.
Oh, interesting.
So people have been like, oh my gosh, I'm going to come see you in California. I'm like, oh, I'm not on those. So I am on the ones that are the 15th through the 18th. Which is Atlanta, Houston, Austin, Nashville. And then the 28th through the 30th, which is Chicago, Minneapolis, and somewhere else.
That's so cool. It's a great chance for helpsters to come out and
see you all over.
Taylor. Yeah, it's really cool.
So awesome.
That's cool.
I just wanted to do something before we get into the meat of the episode.
Shut.
Oh my gosh.
It's happening.
It's happening.
I made you guys your own dick mugs.
Finally. Do you know how long we had to do this podcast to get these mugs?
Courtesy of Dicks by Delaney.
Oh my God.
This is so perfect for a sleepover episode.
This really is.
This is what happens when you're an adult and you have a slumber party is your friends make you dick mugs.
There you go. So please enjoy your Taylor Donglinson and Kelsey Cock mugs, everybody.
Okay. Oh my God. You're so funny. You even put like the business card in there. You're like, look, you get the whole
Kelsey
the whole experience. I wanted to pick some.
Oh my God, it looks like me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Wow, you really made my tits look amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
Your tits
enormous.
do look amazing. Let me see.
Oh my God, Delaney.
So I wanted to
Can
pick
we see
some
it on camera?
Oh yeah, I guess you
let's
could
make
probably
sure.
do that, huh?
Oh,
It's-
wow. If you guys are
It
not
couldn't
watching
be
this,
more perfect.
go watch it on YouTube and follow us on Instagram to see these, because we're definitely going to post about them. Oh my God.
It's
Delaney.
so good. Oh
so
my
glad
God.
you guys love it.
You did my jacket.
I did. So I wanted to pick milestone pictures for you guys. This is Kelsey's album cover and Taylor's Netflix cover. And I thought it would be like a fun little memento of some milestones. I love you too.
Amazing. I'm going to use this every day.
Yay.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And these are hand painted. I hand sketch and then I sketch on the mug and I hand paint the mug. They are
Amazing.
eco-friendly. They're non-toxic.
You
I
put my
bake
little
them.
mole on it.
I did.
That's amazing.
Oh my God. Thank you for not putting any of my moles on. You know I have.
Bitch, I know you too well for that shit.
Yeah, thank you. You know I have emotional issues with my moles.
And I bake them myself, package them myself. 5% of all profits are donated to women in need. So I'm going to be picking a different
This week
organization.
we're the women in need.
There you are.
In need of a dick mug. This is incredible.
I'll be picking a different organization each year to donate to. So yeah, those are yours.
This is so awesome. Like I can't get this anywhere else. I've been. I don't have to be friends with Delaney anymore. It took this long. Do you know how long I've been trying to get a dick mug?
You know what's so funny? I would feel tremendous pressure to draw a friend and not do it in a potentially
Yes.
offensive way.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because like you know all my physical insecurities. So
Yeah.
like you made my forehead such like a nice small amount of space because, you know, I have insecurity about internet trolls talking shit about my forehead size.
People talk about your forehead?
Yeah, remember the weird forehead
that, like,
things
people on Reddit have,
I thought that was about your mole, not your forehead.
It's about both of them, Taylor.
Your forehead is small.
It's
you have
really
a small forehead.
Yeah.
Well, people on Reddit have photoshopped many foreheads onto my forehead in some sort of 12-head situation.
Dude.
And it's...
I was talking to Kane about this the other night in the green room because his jokes about how, like, you're so far out of his league and nobody understands why anywhere you're with. I was like, Kane, you're attractive. Okay? Like, what's wrong? He's like, well, I think I'm fine. I was like, he goes, were you a fat kid too? And I said, yes, and we're hot now. And it's not, you can't, because I can't say it to myself, so I have to say it to Kane. But, like, I was talking to him about the people that will shit on him on Instagram after you post stuff about him. And I was like, you know what? They shit on her too. She's got these weird Jim Norton cretins.
I get shit all
just
the time.
You get a lot.
It's
like,
so
it's bad,
bizarre.
Dude. It's ridiculous.
It's like not reflective at all of anything that's happening. Your forehead is small. Kane is cute. Stop it,
dude. We've got
leave Brittany alone.
We've gotten some crazy shit as a trio too on Reddit and stuff.
We have.
We've been on Reddit a couple times.
Ew.
Don't even look and don't even.
I don't want to know. I wish I didn't even know.
I
we were
couldn't
on
even
Reddit.
find it if I wanted to again. So you can't even.
How did
won't
you
be able to
find it?
I think somebody mentioned that we had been on there, and then I looked and I kind of
sucks.
I went too deep, guys.
No,
Don't even.
when did you do this?
This was a while ago. Yeah.
That like it makes me sick to my stomach even knowing.
I feel sick right now.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Horrible things. Really?
Horrible.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
this is like really mean.
Yeah.
You know?
People are horrible.
Reddit's
Truly,
a terrible place.
Our listeners are the nicest, sweetest people.
They really are
really great people. So let's.
Why the hell are we on Reddit though? Like what listeners are putting us on Reddit?
I don't know.
Because why else would you be aware of?
I don't think they're the listeners. They found. They're fans of comedy or something. They found one of us through stand up, and then they're like, oh, and then she's friends with these two bitches. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really
ew. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
I hate it.
I hate Reddit.
Let's only ever go on the Facebook Self-Helpless.
That's all I
page.
do.
I like cry already.
The
just
only internet I do is our closed Facebook page for Self-Helpless. I'm not kidding. I do not Google other things.
Yeah, Reddit.
Yes.
If you're on Reddit, you're a terrible human being. You're such a bad person.
Get off of that.
Oh, I forgot to mention these are hand wash only because of the oil paint. So you're always just gonna want to, wash the inside of the mug. Never scrub the front, or else it'll fade.
Okay. Oh, Delaney, I love you. God, it's so beautiful.
Say hello to my little friend.
What a fun mug. Anyway.
I love it. I'm so happy.
I can't wait to use that. I can't wait to take pictures with that shit.
I'm so excited.
I know.
But yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
What a great excuse
people,
for a double selfie.
Oh my God, so much of one face in one picture. Yeah,
I love that.
We have to take a picture together with
We
them.
do. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I want to get all that shit before we leave.
Yeah.
Let's do it tonight. Bring your mug tonight. We'll take one in the green room.
Oh my God, so
cute. So shall we? We have a lot of quotables.
Oh, so many quotables.
It's like a quotable buffet today, guys. I hope you're hungry because they're coming in.
Here they come, coming in hot.
Yeah.
Number one.
Don't say anything they could put on Reddit and make dirty.
This is unknown. I don't know who to credit this to, but Buddhist poetry is the Instagram account. Don't treat people as bad as they are. Treat them as good as you are.
Oh, I have a real hard time with that.
Me too.
We all do. We all do. But just a nice reminder.
You don't. You're so compassionate.
Yeah,
for most
I
of
don't
the
feel
time.
like you hold a lot of grudges.
You don't. I was talking to Kyle about this the other day where I was like, Delaney just like really just always thinks about where people are at and like doesn't like in a way that Kelsey and I just can't do because the justice thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we just need
We're out
everything
here
to be
being
fair.
good people. So why the fuck can't you be a good person?
Exactly.
Why do I have to lower my standards for your shittiness?
Preach. That's what I think. And then Delaney's over here like, well, you're just a good person for the sake of being one. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I think I got some motives.
I try. Nobody's perfect, but I guess I'm pretty close. No, I struggle
you are. You're
with
just like such an old soul. You're just so wise and like.
I don't know. I guess because like I don't
weathered.
know. We all think about when we're like,
somebody wants to be called weathered.
Weathered in like a sexy way. Not like your skin.
Like a black leather kind of smoking a cigar kind of way.
You got like a weathered
Been through some
sense
shit.
of empathy. Like you're just like, well, you like never condemn anybody for anything.
Right.
Whereas like Kelsey and I will be like, oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, have you thought about, have you said that to them? Maybe they're not even aware. And I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go call Kelsey.
You're not giving me what I need.
Oh, God, I love it. I think it's just, I can think of instances where I've reacted a certain way that if somebody didn't know what I was going through, probably thought I was a real bitch.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's
That's
almost
nice.
like I'm making excuses for myself too. Like, oh no, I mean, I've been this way at some point, and it was because I was in a bad place. But,
Yeah.
I
mean, you're right. We all should look at it that way more, but it's just you and I are incapable.
You guys are the questioners. I'm the obliger, right?
Yes,
I guess that's why we're
exactly.
different. Okay, are you guys ready for this one? Hold on to your
Bring it
seats,
on.
people. Here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I found an even better one. Oh, here we go. The goal is to die with memories, not dreams. Oh. That's from Unknown too.
Wow.
Unknown is really a solid place to get your quotes,
Thank
people.
you, Unknown.
Oh, man.
100% agree. 100% agree.
Yeah.
Even if you think you're going to fail miserably at something, do it anyway, because a failure is not really a failure. It's just a learning experience.
Yeah,
It's an unpleasant memory.
That's a more like Buddhist way of just saying like YOLO. Really,
Yeah.
like just get out there.
That's a
Yeah.
Buddhist way of saying YOLO.
It really is.
You only got one life, so get out there.
Fucking do shit. Now, this one my friend Lindsay posted on her Instagram. It says, if you can love the wrong person that much, imagine how much you can love the right one. Oh, and that's the podcast.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is a swim back to the shore. Wow! That needs to be the clip of the week. 100%. The only way that could have been better is if she fell out of her chair and
Yeah, they're
broke
just
her
like
neck.
a kid pulling themselves to the side of the pool. He's like, okay.
Wow! Can you just say that one more time?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
You guys ready? If you can love the wrong person that much, imagine how much you can love the right one. Fuck.
That makes me
man.
want to like throw up. It's so good.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
it's too much to even handle in one sitting. Like I feel like I ate too many cookies right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Dude.
Wow.
I wish I had read that a year ago. I would have
Yeah.
saved a lot of time.
Isn't
Yes,
that so
yes.
freaking good? Oh,
That is
man.
so good.
And since, I'm a new entrepreneur, or entrepreneur, if you will.
Oh, geez.
Hey, it's now my livelihood to come up with dick puns, so this has worked out great for me. I really loved this one. Dear pessimist, optimist, and realist, while you guys argued whether the glass is full or empty, I sold the glass. Sincerely, entrepreneur.
Ooh, that's good.
I was like, yeah, that'll keep me motivated during the rough months.
That's
Oh,
funny.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
During the rough months.
And
One
then
last one?
I think there was one last one. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People will throw stones at you. Don't throw them back. Collect them and build an empire.
Damn. You are in that
You
empire.
are just nailing it with the quotes today.
We didn't fuck
Oh,
around
shit.
in the
That's
quotes.
so good.
Wow.
That made me. I just feel so like full after a lot of good quotes.
I love good quotes. I need them daily, or else I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I know. We are the basic, just the most basic.
It's
This is
a
a basic
reminder.
bitch podcast today.
Yeah, I feel like I'm constantly absorbing positive things to just feel decent. Like I mean I'm not
Yeah.
depressed or anything, but I feel like just an immediate mood shift if I'm reading a good quote or reading a passage from a good book. It can change my whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really try to make that a part of like my daily routine.
Yeah. The daily affirmation stuff.
Fucking delicious. Anyway, Kelsey, this episode was your idea. Do you want
Yes.
to kick it off?
Sure. Oh, I'm just so excited. I'm excited
This
to
is
like learn these things about you guys. We did talk about it a little bit on the road trip to Vegas, but I feel like you guys weren't ready for me to ask you those things. So some of you
Oh my
were
God,
like,
I
I don't even know. Let's start
Still
with
not ready.
I get very passionate about what people's like favorite musicians and bands are.
Yes, you do.
And when you
I
like,
do.
you know what I mean? When it resonates with somebody, you feel this like deep bond. So I would love to know what your guys' top 5 favorite musicians and bands are.
I'm
And we can
ready.
and then we share our own as
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready, baby.
well. Okay.
All right.
Hit
you
us
go.
Here we
with
go.
it.
We ready?
Hit us with it.
Tenacious D.
Wow.
Number 1, always since I was 11 years old.
How often do you listen to Tenacious D?
At least once a week, but anytime I'm feeling sad.
Really?
Anytime I'm feeling sad, I'll listen to Tenacious D because it is impossible to be in a shitty mood while listening to their music. They make you laugh and sing, and it's fucking fantastic. There's no way I can be upset listening to their music.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So it is my go-to.
Okay.
Yeah. Love me some D. Okay. That's number 1. And we got Yvette Brothers, who I fucking love.
I don't even know who they are.
Oh, I'll be sending you some stuff.
Good.
They're incredible. Brandy Carlisle, one of my favorite artists.
I don't know any of that.
So good.
She is she just hits your soul.
Yeah,
I feel
goosebumps.
Yeah, real goosebumps. I've seen her live. I've seen everybody live. I'm about to say. Actually, there's one person.
You've seen all these people live?
I've seen Tenacious D live a couple times, and I've met Jack Black, as we talked about
we know
a few
about
times.
that.
I've seen the Yvette Brothers live, who were phenomenal. I mean, I think I'm really drawn to the people who can just get up on stage with their instruments and fucking rock the house. Like there's not the big light show or anything. It's just like them.
Is that what Tenacious D is?
Tenacious D's got a lot of theatrics, but their music is excellent and their voices are excellent. So like it's a whole package. It's like it's a big theatrical experience with Tenacious D.
Yeah.
But that's like part of who they are.
Yeah.
The Yvette Brothers and Brandy Carlisle are very much like they get up there, maybe a couple lights on with their guitar. And they just rock the fucking house. I saw Brandy Carlisle live in Anaheim one year, and she did a song a cappella. She's like, if everybody can get quiet enough, I'll just sing a song. No instruments, just my voice. It was incredible. Her voice was just echoing everywhere. I mean, it was.
I have goosebumps just like hearing
about it. It was phenomenal. She's amazing. I actually got to perform on the same festival with her one year.
Oh, cool.
And I was so. Yeah, I was.
Oh, wow.
Somebody came up to me and they're like, my favorite part of this festival was you and Brandy Carlisle. And I was like, this is the biggest compliment. You have no idea. I almost started crying. Yeah. I was like, I can't believe you even put me in the same realm of talent as Brandy Carlisle.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, crazy. And then I would say Pink. Fucking love Pink.
Oh, love Pink.
Has been at the top since I was a kid in elementary school. I feel like
I love
consistency. She's always there. She's a fucking badass, empowering woman. I love that she does all that aerial yoga shit.
Yeah.
I fucking love Pink.
Some old Pink too. That first album.
Dude, yeah. She's fantastic. I love her. I feel like she's very underrated. I don't think enough people say that they fucking love Pink.
Because she came out when it was Britney and Christina, and she was like occupying that space of people that didn't want that, but it didn't have that same, I think, like marketability of like, she's not gonna be on stage belly dancing with a snake at the VMAs.
I felt like Pink was huge though.
She was huge, but
always
like
been big,
with
but
a different lane.
Yeah, it's never been. Yeah, exactly. I think she was overshadowed, and I don't agree with it. So I've always been a Pink girl,
and I don't agree with it.
And then Tom Petty, who I have seen live as well.
Nice.
I fucking love Tom Petty. I haven't seen Pink live ever, and I really need to. But those are my top 5. 4 out of 5 I've seen live, and
that's great.
Stand by all the way.
Great list, Sue.
That's good.
Really got passionate there.
I don't ever talk about my music taste because I feel weird about it.
Because you're 1,000 years old.
I really do like pretty much everything. Like I don't, and I've been to one concert. Yeah. And it was, I've been to one concert. That's all I've done.
Wait, in your life?
Yeah. No, that's not true. I took my younger sister to see Taylor Swift. Okay. But the only concert I've gone to, like going like, oh, I want to see these people, was The Killers in Vegas when I was in college with a friend of mine.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's the only one. Because The Killers have been like my favorite band since I was like a kid.
It's a great choice.
Yeah,
great pick.
They're probably great live, huh?
Oh my God, it was awesome. It was so great. They like opened up that beautiful new stadium in Vegas.
Oh, yes.
And we went and like we were really, really close. And it was just like, it was
amazing.
The best. Yeah, so cool. They're probably my number one. And then, do you know the band Mother Mother? Probably not.
Do not.
Okay. That's one. How about Mountain Goats? Do we know the Mountain Goats?
Okay, I'm gonna take a break.
What is this?
No, what are they? Indie rock.
I like indie rock.
Yeah. So the Mountain Goats were actually at Outside Lands, and I didn't know, and then I heard one of my favorite songs coming from somewhere else while I'm sitting like in just a pile of grass backstage at the comedy tent, and I was like, oh shit, because like I don't feel super strongly about seeing anybody live. Lately I've been like, oh, I would love to go see some live music, but for me it just seems like such a hassle and so much time that I'm like, I gotta really want to.
Well, there's so many different venues. Yeah. It's like, think of all the venues you do comedy in. That's the same thing with musicians.
Yeah,
you just go to the venues that you want to see,
right?
That you don't mind being at.
Yeah,
I thought you were, because the last time we've talked about your music choice, you mentioned some real weird old timey shit.
We're getting there.
Indie rock rock is fantastic.
Well, these are the and that's mostly I feel like what I listen to is stuff like that. Like have you heard of like the Magnetic Fields? Probably not. That's a band I listened to a lot in college that I actually hadn't listened to in a while, and I started listening to them again recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love everything they do. There's just very few bands that I feel like, I will listen to anything you do. Like every song I like. Yeah. So these are all the ones I feel that way about, or like the things I go back to a lot. Do you guys listen to Sam Cooke at all? Do you like Sam Cooke?
I've heard Sam Cooke.
Yeah. Do you like that?
I like him.
That's older. That's a lame choice. And then the one that's super weird, but is something I've been listening to since I was in high school and used to like really help me through like depressive, anxious moments. I used to have panic attacks in class, and I would go to the bathroom and I would listen to this Belgian women's choir.
Oh my god!
They cover like rock songs, like classic rock songs.
What is happening?
And they sing it. And did you ever see? The only thing I could think that you would have the reference from was, did you see? Do you remember the song they had in the background of The Social Network?
Yeah.
The choir song that was "Creep" by Radiohead.
Oh, yes.
That's who they are.
Oh, again,
so
I get goosebumps every time we talk about good music. Okay.
Yeah. So that, everything they do, I listen to so much of that, and it's like that's like what I do when I'm sad.
Yeah.
And it's like so comforting to me, and has been since I was a teenager.
Wasn't there like a Christmas album you said that you listened to a lot? No?
That wasn't me.
Okay.
Christmas album?
I thought there was like a Barbara Streisand situation.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. That's not a Christmas album.
Okay.
It was an individual song. That's what it was. I listened to Funny Girl by Barbara Streisand when I have bad sets. I haven't done it in a while. Maybe because I was shamed for it. Have you seen Funny Girl? I also like musicals, so that's like a bummer. That's
I like musicals. Musicals are fun.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not as much as you, but I like
Probably
it.
not. Well, my dad was a music teacher growing up.
Yeah,
like he taught show choir.
Yeah.
And like that's what I just don't have any musical ability whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's such a bummer. But my dad's like a beautiful singer and like plays piano, and I grew up with that.
Yeah.
And so I really love like musicals and stuff, and Funny Girl's like a great movie. Have you seen Funny Girl?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine. And but yeah,
like,
that song I listened to a lot, like in the beginning of doing stand up when I would like bomb, and I would like listen to that in the car. That's like the most embarrassing thing.
That's amazing, dude.
It's so stupid.
But
the women's choir is called. I may even be saying it wrong. I've tried to look up ways to see them live, but they're never here in America. I think it's like Scala and Kalachny brother. That's what it's called. Huh. Yeah, you have to look at it. It's SCALA and then KOLACNY.
Man,
so look that up. I know it's weird.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like you guys are gonna come in like, all right, Jay Timberlake. Like everybody's like,
bitch,
cool.
don't steal my thunder.
I know. See, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I would say outside of my top 5. Obviously we've talked about, I have very little, I'm very not in the know about other things that are happening.
Yeah.
You know, so like I got top 5, but
who,
like, I mean, learned about who MGK was and the feud with Eminem.
Yes.
By the way, I did look up what Gully meant. Did you know what Gully is?
No.
Okay, you know the lyric where he's like, "Oh, we can get Gully and I'll size up your body and put some of my chalk around it." That one?
Don't know.
Gully means like gangster or hood or ghetto, I think.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get ghetto and Anyway, just wanted to share my I really
love how much you're such a mom. Like you just got so into this like one particular feud and then like learned everything about it. I love it so much.
I don't know anything. Like
start Googling the way I do.
I would never say like, oh, Eminem's one of my favorites because I haven't listened to enough. Like I like
Eminem.
I like enough of it.
He's phenomenal.
Right. I agree with you, but like I haven't listened to it. If I feel like I don't know enough about them, I'm very nervous about saying something's my favorite unless I've listened to everything. Is the other thing. So I'm like, these are the things that I always go back to for years that I love everything.
Right.
No matter what. These are the things.
Yeah.
And everything else, I like everything you talk about. I like all of it. But I would never.
I got you. That makes sense.
Call it. All right. Where we go? Beyonce, top 5?
Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, John Mayer, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Incubus. And then runner-ups are like Coldplay, No Doubt, D'Angelo, Cake. And my dad is a professional trumpet player. So anything with like a horn in it, I really like because that reminds me of like hearing him play growing up. Oh, so many. But those are like my top 5.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
You killed it.
I love them so much.
You
Oh,
did
and
a
Maroon
great job.
5. Maroon 5's another like runner-up.
Yeah. But like you made a playlist for us on the way to Vegas, and I was like, I would never have the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
I just played Kyle some of my favorite songs, and he was like, I
Really?
really like this. I was like, oh, thank God. But then some of them I played, and he's like, well, this is uplifting. I was like, all right, well, that was just my feelings.
I just don't
some of
even
them
know
are
how to
very sad.
access music or make a
Spotify.
playlist. Yeah, I got to get Spotify first, and then
Apple
I have
Music.
to learn how to make a playlist, and then I have to learn how to, put it in the same, somewhere I could play it.
How did you figure out how to
What
make
are you
money off of
doing?
dick mugs, but you
What do you
can't
mean
make
you don't
a
know how to make-
playlist
yeah,
on
what?
Spotify?
First of all, Patrick is my buddy who helped me build my website completely, and I have like step-by-step instructions on how to like create invoices and shit. I basically, if I can do it, you guys can do it. If you're thinking about starting a business, get somebody who you trust to help you, because other than that, like now I know how to do my shit. It took some practice, but I've learned a little bit about Instagram from being on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the Facebook and Pinterest. I have no idea how that works, but I'm on there.
Yeah.
And Twitter, who knows? But there's only a few things I really have to know how to do as of now that I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it expands, which I hope it does, I will need a lot of help to
Right.
streamline the bulk of stuff.
Oh, Delaney.
But yeah, I'll learn how to make a playlist. Maybe that'll be my next task.
Yeah.
I'll
I
make
love
you
it. If
guys a-
anybody ever needs a playlist, I'm your girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
you
knows what she's
killed
doing.
you killed the Vegas
Thank
music.
you. I take a
faux
lot of pride.
show.
That's like a weird side hobby. Like I take a lot of pride in being able to like make a good playlist.
Oh, yeah.
That
For,
should be
like-
a Patreon reward. That
Yeah.
You'll make somebody a good playlist.
Oh my-
Customize the playlist. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
Dude,
fun.
I'm so into that.
Yeah. I'll make you a playlist if you want to be sad. Want a sad playlist?
Should we do my other two or
Or go in a
keep it
circle?
going in a circle?
Let's go circle.
Yeah, I'll go one. Okay. What's your most embarrassing moment that you can remember? Like either as a kid, adult, anything.
I got one.
Okay,
All right.
let's hear it.
When I was in second grade, we had to. I've written essays on this moment. When I was in second grade, they were redoing. We had two playgrounds. They had one for the 4th and 5th graders, and they had one for everybody else.
Okay.
And we were on the 4th and 5th grade playground because they were putting in wood chips instead of sand in the other one because stray cats were pooping in the sand. And kids were finding the poop and thinking they were presents and they weren't. So we're on this unfamiliar terrain. I want to emphasize that we're in a different part of the school. So I have to pee. So I go to the bathroom, which I don't go to because this is a 4th and 5th grade bathroom. I go into the bathroom. I'm about yay high, so
Okay.
I'm not looking at the sign. I go in. There's one stall. I said, that's weird. I guess 4th and 5th graders don't have to pee as much. I go in there. It doesn't lock, but I'm like, it's fine. It'll hold close.
Oh no.
I go in there. It's holding closed. While I am peeing, just Mary Kate and Ashley capris around my ankles, fully engaged. Two boys from my class come in, and they're reading something that was written on the wall because boys are disgusting or something. I don't know what they were doing, but they took them in there, and I was like, what's happening right now? And somewhere, my brain didn't register, maybe you're in the wrong bathroom. My brain was like, you better put your feet up so they don't think anybody's in here. Like, that's a good idea. So I put my feet up a little bit, and then I was like, what am I doing? And then they walked in on me while I'm in the bathroom. I'm 7 years old. Worst experience of my life.
Oh, no.
So they walk in. One of them goes, oh, and walks away, which is the correct response.
Right.
And the other one goes, I'm telling on you. They leave the bathroom.
Jesus.
I get up and like am getting dressed, and meanwhile yelling like, no, this is a girl's room. I know it's not. I know it isn't now.
Oh no.
Then I'm fully dressed. I'm leaving, and a whole group of second grade boys comes in.
Oh.
And basically like just like, what are you doing? And I leave and I get out of it and I go back to like just where we were all playing like wall ball, and I just kind of stand there like shell shocked for a minute. The bell rings. I go inside, and I think a teacher asked me like, what's wrong? And I just started bawling. And my mom had to come pick me up. And then the next day, I remember like walking into school and like being too afraid to go play on the playground because I was just like,
I just want to touch
like,
you and say
oh,
I'm sorry.
man.
and I
Sorry,
was just
baby
like,
Taylor.
I was like, I can't do it. But then, you know, everybody's like a goldfish in second grade, so they forgot. But it was like maybe the worst, most traumatizing,
Wow.
embarrassing.
That's
experience.
Wait, so
Yeah.
just to confirm, were you peeing in a urinal in the men's bathroom?
No. It was a stall.
Okay.
There was
but
a
it was the
toilet.
men's bathroom.
It was a men's bathroom. But
Okay.
they weren't men yet. They were 7.
Okay,
They
so
were
boys' bathroom.
Boys' bathroom, yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened. I was like,
Yeah.
is she squatting in a urinal?
Yeah.
No. That would be bad. No, I was in a stall, but they walked into the stall because it didn't lock.
Got it.
Yeah, isn't that bad?
Poor 7-year-old Taylor.
I know.
We love you.
Oh. Well, mine is something that is widely available on the internet because it's my manicure tool story. Yeah. It has, I believe, now 1.5 million views.
Wow.
Amazing.
On YouTube.
That's
so
awesome.
if you don't know, it's the story of the first time I tried masturbating and I used my mom's manicure tool. It was like a nail device that was shaped like a dick. I put it inside my vagina and I didn't know at the time I was allergic to latex. And so after I took it out, my pussy swelled shut. And I had to tell my mom what happened. So she took me to the doctor. I had to tell the doctor what happened. And I grew up in a really tiny town where basically like word spread and a lot of people knew what I had done.
That is so horrible.
And it was the most mortifying experience of my life. I couldn't talk about it with anybody for like a decade. And then as I like got more into stand-up, I was able to turn it into a story, and it ended up becoming like my first Comedy Central credit. Yeah. So I'm like very grateful now, but by far the most horrifying thing that's ever happened to me. So if you want the full story, you can go look it up on YouTube. It's called Kelsey Cook Homemade Dildo.
Even if nobody found out about that, that would still be traumatizing.
Yeah.
So that's like double horrifying.
Yeah. I think probably the most embarrassing part was having my like childhood doctor put on his miner's headlight.
Oh God.
Like the way that doctors do that little head thing, and going down there when your crotch is just completely swollen shut.
Oh my God.
And just like prodding it with Q-tips.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
So awful.
Like I was like fucking 15 or 17. I was so young, and it's just so horrifying. And to have my mom there and have to like have her hear what I did to like make that happen, it was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's just the epitome of embarrassing.
That's awful.
Oh, dude.
What do you have, Delaney?
It's so funny. I didn't even think about mine
don't have
because
one?
I'm like, I just want to find out what yours are. But I guess if I had to pick, like, when I was having all kinds of like digestive issues and like going to a conventional high school setting, I would have to leave my class several times in the same class period. Yeah. And like how fucking humiliating. Like you're in high school, you're in that age where you're like trying to figure out how to like try to be attractive, but you know you're not yet, like all that awful stuff. And people are obviously seeing you walk out of the classroom 3 times within like 55 minutes. Everybody knows you're shitting yourself. There's like, oh, I just had to take a phone call. I'm 16 and I got lots of things going on. Like a business meeting. Everybody knows what's happening. Yeah. And I think I don't have like a specific moment that was most embarrassing, but that was happening so frequently that I think it just it worsened the anxiety of having to sit in a classroom, knowing that, oh my God, I'm probably going to have to like go to the bathroom and figure out what the fuck's going on, you know, and having to tell the teacher like, the bathroom again? Is this? Yeah. And then they're thinking like, are you cheating on the test? What's going on? I'm like, no, I am not well. Like, I am not well. Yeah, I don't think I have like a moment. I don't really get embarrassed that much by stuff. I'm sure I did it as a kid.
I mean, I guess
as a kid,
that makes sense.
But like now, I not really. I just kind of own my shit now. But as a kid, I'm sure there was lots of things. But that was a tough time because that's like your awkward teenage years and like. You're everybody's staring at you, thinking like, what the fuck is going on with this girl? Does she either has a cocaine habit or she's shitting her pants. Like, I mean, dude. And there you go.
All I have are embarrassing stories. Like that was like my whole youth. Like I sharded at a 3-on-3 street basketball tournament. I've like shit my pants in a moving car. I had to poop in a box a month ago. Like just so many things. I puked on when I was drunk, I puked on my ex's pillow and then turned back over and kept talking to him like it didn't happen. Yeah. Like my ex's dad found like my G-string at his apartment.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm telling you guys. My whole life is just.
Okay, I got one. Okay. I got one. Okay. Wow. So I was at a party. I think I was 17 and it was at one of our friends' parents' house. I'm pretty sure. And to this day, he has no idea this is me. I think he listens to the podcast, so he might find out. I remember I was having sex with my boyfriend at the time. In somebody's room. I don't know. It was like a family, maybe the sister's room or something. And I like had to stop for a second because I was a little drunk, and so I'm like, hold on a second, and then I just like kind of rolled over off the bed and just started puking on the carpet, I believe, because I'm like, I'm gonna barf on you if you don't stop. And then I was puking, and then some friends came in, saw me just completely naked, barfing, got like a trash can. So I'm just like barfing naked at this party.
Like a baby.
At this party. And yeah, so they cleaned me up a little bit. I don't know what happened to the trash can or anything. Everybody's drunk, so it's like, who knows? And then that Monday at work, these were coworkers. The person who threw the party was like, yeah, like the next morning, like I found a puke in the trash can in my sister's room, and the bed was broken.
Oh my god!
So we had broken the bed, and then I rolled off the bed and just like puked everywhere naked, and just people were just like watching me puke naked. So I guess that was probably
that's brutal.
The fact, I think the reason why your memory is so young is because you don't drink.
I don't drink. No.
So many of mine.
The closest thing I have, the last like really embarrassing moment I think I've had is just cops, like from college, just cops pounding on the window of my Toyota 4Runner while I'm completely naked in the back seat with somebody. Like that happened like multiple times.
Oh my god, that's great.
That wasn't great. And there's a flashlight, and it's horrible.
Oh my god,
it's horrible.
That's a great story.
That is several times.
That on the podcast.
That's a really good
Several
one.
times that happened. Yeah,
it's funny because I wasn't embarrassed about the naked puking part. I was more embarrassed that like he was telling me about some person who had broken the bed and barfed, and he didn't know it was me. That was the embarrassing part. He's like, he doesn't realize I'm the one who did that. He's like, some fucking idiot broke the bed and puked everywhere. I'm like, who would do that?
Oh my god, I love you.
Like, because of course, like I just went back to partying after all,
Yeah.
Puke and rally, gross.
Oh yeah.
So gross.
Oh, so many things. We could do an entire episode just about
embarrassing stories. Yeah, 100%.
We really could. Okay, let me see here. What do I have? I had a lot of them. Okay. So this is one I found online that I just want to hear. What's the most romantic thing anybody's ever done for you? I think I know yours, but
that's sweet. Well, obviously it's gonna be with Cam. I mean, I know. I'm just like,
it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Huh. Should we say excluding your current boyfriend? Would that be helpful?
Before who we're with,
current,
or
because
or
obviously
only?
like getting proposed to
on the podcast. Yeah, it's
that's
like,
pretty.
Yeah.
Freaking,
So let's
let's
say besides
okay
current people.
That's a really good one.
I can say if you want to think.
Yeah, go for it.
My
I
first.
Oh wait, yeah, Kelsey's got some good ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my first boyfriend was a musician, and
Yeah.
so he would like write songs about me
Yeah, get the
and
fuck
like
out of here,
perform
Kelsey. Why'd you ask this?
I know.
concerts, and he would be like really creative with like artsy things. On my 18th birthday, he bought me what looked like a pack of cigarettes, and I was like, this is so confusing. He knows I'm not that person that smokes. He had bought a pack of cigarettes, dumped all the cigarettes out, and then taken pieces of paper and wrote on each piece of paper something he loved about me with a little illustration, and then rolled it up into a tube that looked like a cigarette. And so when I opened it, it was like 20 little rolls of paper that were things he loved about me.
Oh, that's
that
really
was like
sweet.
18th birthday themed. Like, oh, now you can buy cigarettes from here. It's
Oh
like,
God, that's
sweet.
cute. That's really
dude,
creative.
he
and
like
cute.
he killed it with stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's fucking set the bar
I can't
high.
believe he did
Wow.
that and wrote songs
I
about
know.
you.
Fuck
He
this
was-
guy.
I know. Where is he?
I think. I mean, last time I had coffee with him, he's single, so he's out there,
Yeah,
ladies.
find
He's
him.
out there.
He was, yeah, really
Free.
great.
Well, God, I mean, you got a song written about you. Got a cheesecake delivered once. Does that count? I'm trying to. I'm scrambling.
Cheesecake delivered
Yeah,
once?
I'm really trying to think. I think. I don't think I've really had any crazy like romantic gesture. I'm trying to think of people not. Okay. One time my boyfriend just like out of nowhere, my boyfriend at the time, surprised me with like a really beautiful diamond necklace, and he had planned that we were going to watch my favorite movie and eat my favorite dessert just like on a random Tuesday. But that was all like tainted very quickly after realizing that he was cheating on me. And I think it was like he had felt guilty.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm going to get this necklace and do these things.
That sucks. I was about to be like, that's great.
I know. So it's like,
no.
it was great at the time. And then I'm thinking like, oh, no, bitch was just being
Yeah.
shady as fuck. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
But
That's
yeah, what can you do? But he did deliver a cheesecake on Valentine's Day to me, which I thought was really nice because
that is
I'm not a big
nice.
Valentine's Day person.
But you're a big cheesecake
But I'm a
person.
big cheesecake person.
He knew.
And he got it delivered to the where I was living in college, delivered to my door, and that
that's so
was
nice.
nice. So, I guess that's pretty much it.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
How about you? I don't know.
I'm going to get cat hair off your nose.
Oh,
I'm
please
sorry.
do. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
Sorry.
I feel so seen.
I mean, mama bear you.
No, that was nice. My college boyfriend was on our first date. I told him we were out somewhere, and I told him we spent like the whole day together on our first date, and I told him that I had always wanted like flowy white curtains in my bedroom as a kid. Like I always wanted that, and my parents wouldn't get them for me. They just like got me like this denim thing that like matched all the other decor that they got because they're real estate agents, so they just like, this is an open house. And so a few months later on Christmas, he got me white curtains, which was so sweet.
really
They remember
sweet.
it was really nice. And
Thoughtful.
then the my ex on our 6-month anniversary made me like a book where for I don't remember how many days it was, whatever 6 times 30 is or whatever, he wrote out something he loved about me for every day we had been together.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh.
really sweet.
I
I love
know.
stuff like
What is that? 180 things?
It was it
You
was
got
like
carpal tunnel
it
from
was like
that shit.
180 something. It was a lot
Wow.
of things.
I love
like a
that.
sentence per thing, or
yeah.
like a
like a little memory or something like that. And
That's
then
really
he also I had told him that like when I was a kid, like I loved like rollerblading, and I like rollerbladed a lot after my mom died. And then like he bought me rollerblades, and he took me to a parking lot, like an empty parking lot, and I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, all right, close your eyes and put your feet out of the car, and he put rollerblades on me.
Oh my
And he got him
gosh.
rollerblades too, so we were rollerblading.
Okay, that's really
that.
sweet.
It's really
that's,
sweet.
That's a big romantic gesture. I
Yeah,
feel like.
isn't
That's
that
really
sweet?
really
I
sweet.
love
Very
that.
thoughtful.
I know.
Oh,
Really
this
nice.
is such a fun episode.
That's
Yeah.
Okay, best dessert you've ever had.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Okay, I was in North Carolina.
It was a fall afternoon. It was 1998.
I think it was fall or winter, and I went to this place. Fuck, I gotta find out the name. I think it's called like the Blue Dog something cafe in
Okay.
North Carolina. In I think Carborough is the town. I was out there for a comedy festival, and I had blueberry bread pudding, and I was in heaven. I mean, it was
so
one of the highlights of my trip. And I've thought about that blueberry bread pudding like on a weekly basis since that moment.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
really, really good. It was exactly what I
Wow.
needed. And I would say, I'm not even like bread pudding is even on my top 5 of things that I
Sure.
like go-to things. But as far as like the best thing I've ever tasted in my mouth, like from a restaurant for
Yeah.
dessert,
In my mouth.
probably
like,
that
from a
one.
That's great.
Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? It has to be from a restaurant?
Or just any.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, but it could just be something that if you made something, sure.
I know. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just not capable of making anything as good as like
me neither.
my favorite that are in a restaurant.
Yeah.
right, yeah. Well, it's like a tradition. Like whenever me and my sisters went to my Nana's house growing up, because we spent like
yeah.
every weekend
Nana's
there.
definitely qualified.
Right, yeah. So she makes like we would always make cookies from scratch, which are like there's nothing better than that ever.
No.
And then she makes like this it's like this chocolate chip like pudding cake brownie thing.
God.
It's so good. It's like a really moist cake with like chocolate chips on top. It's like a cake brownie. It's so good.
Sounds amazing.
It's so amazing. Yeah, no, so nothing. I feel that way about most food. Like I can't. There's maybe a couple things I've had at restaurants where I'm like, oh, that was the best thing I've ever eaten. But everything else, I'm like, the best things I've eaten are stuff I've made at home or like someone's
good for
made
you.
for me.
Yeah, that's
Homemade
incredible.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Mine is the Nutella brownie crepe from the Jean-Philippe Patisserie in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
It is. Did we have it when we went?
No, we went to
No.
that milk place.
Oh, to Milk Bar.
We
that's
had
right.
that
Oh, is
crack,
that
which
one?
also
crack
cake,
pie. Crack pie.
The Milk Bar just opened up in Los Angeles. My mom and Kane and I stood in line like a week ago and got ourselves some crack pie and some birthday cake truffles. Jesus Christ.
That
If
crack pie is incredible.
It was really
if
good.
you have a Milk Bar in your city, I implore you to go. It's so good. But my favorite dessert is, so they have like a crepe station in the Bellagio hotel in Las Vegas, and it's this Jean-Philippe patisserie place. He's this like award-winning French pastry chef that makes these amazing like wedding cakes and stuff. And they have a crepe station, so you can watch them make it, and it's just like you just watch them swirling around this hot buttery crepe batter, and then once it's cooked through, then they smear Nutella all over it, and they top it with fresh chunks of brownie, and then swirl chocolate sauce on top of it, chocolate shavings, powdered sugar, fresh whipped cream.
Oh man,
I think I have diabetes.
It's heaven because it's warm, and I think that's like a classic combination is that bread and chocolate vibe, like chocolate filled croissants, anything like that. And so it's like almost a little bit savory and sweet because the bread kind of counteracts it from being like pure sugar.
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh my God. If you're in Vegas, you have to go.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I'm so hungry now.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have to eat
so
something.
fun. I love hearing
So
about your
good.
guys's.
Okay. Is it my question turn?
Yeah, it's your
Okay.
question.
Oh, man. Okay. What was the weirdest habit you had as a kid?
All right. Well,
Oh, man.
when I was a really young kid, I used to eat bag plastic.
What?
I used to eat bag plastic.
What? What do you mean?
I used to tell people that I used to eat plastic, and then people would be like hard plastic? I'm like, no. That would be stupid. I used to tear pieces of bags apart. I would eat plastic.
Wait. And you'd swallow it or just chew it like
you'd
gum?
swallow it. No, you can't chew it like gum. It's plastic. You gotta swallow it.
Wait.
Everything.
I don't know how I didn't die.
You swallowed it for?
You swallowed it.
Oh, wait. How long? Did it come out in your poop?
Yeah,
I don't
see
remember.
it?
I was too young. I just remember hiding in behind a thing in my house when I was probably 3 or 4 and just eating bag plastic.
What?
I don't
How did I not know this? How did we not know this about you?
I can't believe I haven't brought it up. Maybe because it's very alarming to me that I did that. That I'm the same person who made those choices. But it's one of my earliest memories.
How long did you do that for? Do you know?
I have no idea. I just have a few memories of me doing that.
Weird.
Well, no one can top that.
Yeah, that was a weird
that
one.
is.
Have you ever gotten an X-ray done of your stomach or anything like that?
You think it's still in there?
Well, I mean, look at all the fucking pollution and the all the waste that plastic doesn't decompose. You know what I mean?
know.
That was 20 years ago.
I think it would have just gone.
It would have just
through
shat
and
out.
You think?
Pooped
Yeah.
out.
Oh, definitely. It was soft bag plastic.
Okay. I'm worried now.
Very
I'm like,
specific plastic that you
Yes!
enjoy.
did it taste good?
At the time, yeah, I think it did.
What did it
That's probably
taste
why I
like?
kept doing it. It's just smooth.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
This is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
like an Albertsons bag.
Yeah,
It's that
yeah,
white
yes.
kind of durable.
Yes.
That's what I would eat.
Wow.
Just tear a piece.
And you just grab a bag from the kitchen and go to the closet and hope no
I
one
don't even
would find
remember
you?
where I got it. I just remember I did that, and then I also thought the wallpaper on my bedroom moved.
Oh my God.
It was farmer wallpaper. I thought it moved.
When you get pregnant, I'm going to keep an eye on you at all times because if
Get
you
some weird cravings.
we have fucking pregnant people eat paint chips and weird
What?
shit. Yeah, don't you know about that?
No.
Pregnant women, it's a very common thing that well, I don't know about a lot of them, but it's a thing that pregnant women can eat paint chips. They crave paint chips.
Paint?
Okay, yeah,
Paint.
keep
They,
keep an
ship
eye on me.
Paint off the wall and eat paint.
Yeah, keep an eye on me.
That's a known thing.
Wait, isn't there that show? Is it Intervention where people eat
My
sofas
Weird
and shit?
Addictions?
My Weird Addiction.
Yeah.
It's that's what you would.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you did.
But I don't. I don't remember. Something must have happened. Someone must have seen me do it and been like, "You'll suffocate and die." I just, I
you
don't
could
remember.
choke
I
on
have
that shit.
I seriously, I feel anxiety right now.
I was
just
so
thinking about
little.
you
That's
doing
one of the
that.
biggest choking hazards. For
I know.
Kids.
I'm
Plus,
terrified
I-
to have children. My parents had no idea.
How weird.
Isn't that weird? Yeah.
There are so many things you're saying this episode that I just I feel like we need to take a pause so I just hold you and be like, please don't do that to yourself ever again. I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It's really
And
upsets
I'm like,
me.
bitch, you crazy.
I was 4.
Oh no. Yeah. I
You
mean,
know, I
we
was
all
a
do
baby.
weird things. We
What
do
was
weird
even the
things.
question again?
What's the
What's the weirdest habit as a kid?
you had as a kid?
Okay, well, again, mine's not going to be anything near as weird as this, but
Plastic
I
bag.
used to
make
take
myself beautiful.
Didn't expect that.
No. I used to no, this shows you how deep my white trash roots are. I used to take Wonder Bread and smear mayonnaise on them and just eat bread with mayonnaise.
Oh,
That's way grosser than plastic.
oh.
I would make little mayonnaise sandwiches sandwiches when I was like 4 or 5 and just eat bread with mayonnaise on it.
Dude, you belong in friggin' Britain because they love mayonnaise on their shit.
Oh, I know.
Pizza and fries, they use it like ranch.
They use it like ranch. Yeah.
Dude.
But no,
even ranch is gross.
I love
like
ranch.
I feel like it coming up in my throat just even thinking about it. It's so gross. It's so gross. But for some reason, I was obsessed with it. I thought it was delicious.
Mayonnaise sandwiches.
Just mayo and
Is
bread.
that nuts? I can't even imagine eating Wonder Bread now.
Yeah.
It's like a sponge.
You ate plastic, bitch.
What? Do you remember Kraft
20 years
singles? Did you guys ever eat
cheese?
Kraft
I never ate
singles? Yeah,
Kraft
where it was
singles.
like
Cam still eats
it
those.
was like in little purses. He needs to stop. That shit is
I know,
disgusting.
it's so gross.
Oh, but I bet you would have like eaten the fucking
Probably,
plastic.
I would have taken it
purse.
out of the plastic and been like, get that cheese.
I don't need his cheese. I just want to fucking.
Ew, my plastic
wrapper.
tastes like cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Okay,
what
what's
do you
yours?
have?
Oh man. You guys are weirdos. I feel like that moment when you guys found out that I had flashed my grandparents my boobs.
Yeah,
I feel like that about
judging.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Weird habit I had as a kid. Well, shit, I really should have thought about this for myself
I
while
can't
you
believe you don't
guys.
have answers.
I put a bead up my nose once, but it wasn't a habit. It was a one-time thing. And
A bead?
and I had to go to the emergency room. Oh wait, didn't I talk about this on your podcast, Cooked, a long time ago?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, it sounds kind of familiar.
I stuck a bead up my nose because I wanted to make my cousin laugh because I wanted to be like, hey, it's a purple booger. And I was young. I was maybe 6, 7, who knows. And so I turned around and I said, look, Karen, it's a purple booger. And she laughed, but not as much as I was hoping. And then I laughed harder and I laughed really hard and it shot up my fucking nose.
Oh my god.
Like,
Did you feel it?
Yes, I don't remember exactly, but I knew it was like I couldn't get it out, and I was trying to blow it out, and it wasn't working. And it was Easter because I had to go
ruined
home.
Easter.
I ruined Easter. I went down and I'm like, Mom, I put a purple bead up my nose and it stuck. And she was like, oh my God, it's gonna go to your brain. We gotta get out of here. She was freaking out. And she was like, why would you do this? I was like, I just wanted to make Karen laugh. I thought it would look like a purple booger. Yeah, it's like my first
Solid
bit.
joke.
Yeah, first
solid
bit, right?
prop joke.
And so I had
committed.
to go to the emergency room. They put like some kind of solution up there to get it out, and they pulled it out, I think, with tweezers.
Oh, I'm like cringing.
Well,
yeah. So that was that.
Oof. I
Other
hate
than that, I had a really weird habit as a kid of like taking my fingers like this. You'll have to watch the YouTube video to see a demonstration.
Like
I would
bunny ears?
bunny ear my fingers and scrape the edges of my mouth.
that is
And
weird.
Like this? Like just
Yeah, I
like
would
sitting
go-
in class.
That is
And I don't know
weird.
why. I don't know if I was wiping something off or if it was just like a weird thing I did, but I would do that.
Oh, we got
I
snorted.
always snorted too. I'm pretty sure I'd smell my fingers after, not gonna lie.
That is
Yeah, I don't want to be judged
tremendously
by
weird.
you ever again.
Yeah. Fuck your
That's
judgment.
super weird.
Oh my god. What?
I don't know why, guys. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
I
that
did
was
that.
a cringy. That was a cringy question.
that was weird.
That's so funny. Oh man.
So
oh,
gross.
Delaney, you nasty.
gross.
Bitch, you nasty.
So gross.
You
You're
are
nasty
very
and you need Jesus. All right, take your
Oh
time.
my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna ask this because I don't think anyone else was going to. Where was everybody? Have we talked about our first kisses on this?
I don't think
I
we
don't think we
have.
have.
It's so innocent.
Okay, what was everybody's first kiss? I know, that's why I was like, no one else is gonna
yours?
ask this.
Yeah, mine was so late. I didn't get my first kiss until I was like 16.
Really?
Yeah, I
not
was
too
Oh,
like,
I didn't know that.
well, I feel
that's
like most
late.
people
I
get
think
it.
that's
Is
late.
that late?
Yeah. Not till I was 16. Again, very Lisa Simpson about everything. Was very picky. Like, well, unless I can see myself marrying this person and then being the father of my children, I don't want to waste a first
so
kiss
much
Oh,
fun.
same.
on just a loser. Yeah, a real blast, real fun person to date and hang out with. And it was with Mitchell Weller. He was in the grade below me. He was like the hot freshman, and I just like I fucking cradle rapped. I just went down a grade and plucked the best from that grade. And then both of our brothers were on the same like basketball team, like youth basketball team, and we were at their practice, and he took me out to the playground of the school that our brothers were practicing at and kissed me on the playground as a 16-year-old. So it's kind of a weird like merging of worlds. Like it probably should have happened on a playground when I was at the right age to be on a playground. Now it's happening when I'm 16, but it was very cute. Yeah.
That is very cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
My first kiss, I guess if we're going with the childhood kiss, was when
do you like your first kiss?
Well, because I got kissed at 5, which is technically my
count.
first kiss, and then my first kiss.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
We're not kissing. We're not.
No,
we're
my
not doing
step cousin
that.
kissed me when I was 6. I refuse to let that.
Okay,
be
no,
first.
that's
let's not let that
yeah.
be the thing.
That's assault when you were 5.
Dude, I'll be honest.
100%.
My first kiss, I think I was 12 or 13, and it was a game of truth or dare.
Classic.
So I
Nice.
don't even remember. I think the kid's name was like Mark.
So that's so harshly.
And it was like it was a dare.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even really count that as my first kiss.
What would you count?
I guess I would count fuck, dude. It's funny because my very first boyfriend was when I was like 15 and a half, and we didn't kiss. We only held hands.
The whole time?
Oh my god, I did
You
that
didn't
too.
kiss at all?
We held
I did that
hands.
too in 5th grade.
He
The
never
most we ever
kissed
did
me.
was hold hands
Yeah,
for like months.
Yeah,
and
he
then we
didn't
just
kiss
broke
me.
up.
We didn't kiss, and I wasn't gonna make the move
Yeah.
yet. So didn't kiss that first boyfriend, and so it would have to be whoever was after that. Which it's kind of sad if I don't remember. I think it was like one of my friends at a party. Like we just made out on a
Really?
beanbag. But I honestly,
Really?
I guess I would consider that my first kiss.
Your first kiss was making out on a beanbag?
Yeah.
0 to 60.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, made out on a beanbag. I'm pretty sure it was with my friend at the time, Cameron. And I think that was technically my first kiss.
Wow.
Dude, I don't know. It's been a fucking blur.
Oh my
That is so
god.
funny.
Delaney.
So
You
yeah,
just
I
don't
would say
even-
that was it at his, at a beanbag somewhere.
Okay.
All
Who's
right.
yours,
I mean,
Taylor?
I had been my boyfriend
Besides
in
the Lord.
I know. Give me a break. When I was in 8th grade, I'd been in love with this guy since 6th grade, and then
Okay.
the beginning of 8th grade, we started like dating or whatever,
Yeah.
and we were together for all of 8th grade.
Jeez.
And then we broke up like at the beginning of 9th grade, so like when I was 13, and we broke up when I was maybe 14.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that age. Wow.
Which is well, I'd been in love. I just found like the guy who was taller than me, and I was like, that's him right there. and we had like been dating for like 8, so like the whole year, so like 7 months, like 8 months, and we hadn't kissed. And then at the end of the year, our band class always went to Disneyland, and so we went to Disneyland, and he kissed me on Pirates of the Caribbean. At the
you
point,
stole my dream.
oh my god, I know. Well, but it was at the point where the ship is shooting the town. Like he kissed me while cannonball noises are going, and his breath tastes like burritos, and I did enjoy it. And we only kissed like a few more times before I broke up with him, and I think and then I didn't kiss anybody again until like college, because I was like, maybe I don't like guys, like, because I was in love with this guy, like in love with him for years, and then I finally kissed him, and I was just like, and I think it was just all first kisses are weird,
Yeah.
and I was,
First kiss
13.
with each new person you kiss, I feel like is a little, you know what I mean? You got to like get acclimated a little bit. And,
yeah, I don't know. My first kiss with Kyle was pretty damn great.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
that's
first kiss with
awesome.
Cam was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my
And I
first
was
kiss with
so
Cam was good
relieved.
too, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, he's a good kisser, thank God.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
me
thank
too.
God.
Because
Yeah.
we've been out a few times, and I was just like, oh, thank God. I was getting worried. I was like,
Oh,
is it
yeah.
not? Is this gonna be bad? Like,
What is your perfect kiss? I'm sure maybe we're all a little different.
the best kiss you've ever had?
Yeah, or just like what do you enjoy with a kiss? Because I feel like a lot of guys or people think that certain other people like a lot of tongue and all that stuff, which I do not prefer that.
Yeah,
Not
I
a
like-
lot on the first time.
I like open mouth
Yes.
with maybe a tiny little tongue every 3 to 4 open mouth kisses.
Yeah.
Sure.
Minimal tongue for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got
all
people,
the time or right up top? Are you talking about first kiss, or you mean that's how you like
Most
to
of the
kiss all the
time.
time?
Most of the time.
Really?
I don't like a lot of tongue.
Oh, I like a lot of
really
tongue.
ever. See, I think we're all different, right?
Yeah.
I like a lot of time.
I know, yeah.
I
Not
like
first, but like,
Yeah.
eventually you get in there.
I like when like my face is held.
Yes, that's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
I love it. I just
Really?
feel like that's so like, as I have cat hair on my face. I'm so romantic.
She's like,
I'm
that is so
brushing
funny.
cat hair off my face. I just feel like that's so romantic and movie like, and I was telling Kane that the other day. I was like, I wish you did that more. And he's like, well, you yell at me anytime I touch your face because you're like, I got makeup on. Don't fuck up my makeup. Or like, you're going to make me break out. And so I guess I can't remember now, but I guess in the beginning he would do that. And I would be like, oh, you're making my makeup look bad. And now I'm like, oh, I fucking.
He's got to do a neck grab.
Like a little bit lower. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Not
under the art.
Not right on the cheeks, perhaps.
I'm not
but I like that.
You don't like face?
I don't like face touching. I don't know where Cam's hands have been. Let's be real. Cam does a lot of stuff and at home. I don't know. I just don't want them on my face.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love Cam. But
I like being pushed up against a wall too.
Well, that's nice. That's fun.
Right.
But like,
that's nice. That's fun.
He's not a big wash your hands after the bathroom kind of guy.
What?
Yeah. And so
Damn.
I know. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't touch anything. I just touched my wiener.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you touch the handle to flush the toilet.
And the lid.
And the
lid up and down.
Usually the lid. And I'm like, you've touched
and
everything.
your dick. Or is nobody? Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, you touched the toilet and your genitalia.
Your dirty dick.
That
Dude.
dirty dog dick, as
Kane-
J.C. Curias would say, part of his bit. Have you heard that bit?
Yes, I have heard
Fucking
that.
hysterical.
Kane needs to have an intervention with him. Kane is so
Kane seems very clean.
very
Dude.
clean. Like there's no using of the bathroom. Even if it's number one, you wash your hands
Oh.
always.
Oh yeah.
Cam is not. That's why I'm like, I don't trust where those have been. I love you.
Ew,
but
make
like,
him,
yeah.
make him.
Oh my god.
I mean, I would literally tell Kane like we're gonna break up if you don't do that. That's
he only
disgusting.
washes his hands after if he takes his shit.
I will never be in your house again. I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable.
Now I'm trying to like. Now I'm like, have I ever seen him wash his hands? He has to, right?
Dude, I feel like a lot of guys
are
do
like
that
that.
and won't
He's
admit
cooked us
it.
dinner.
I make him wash his hands before he handles food. That's one thing. He'll wash his hands before doing certain things, but
Yeah.
it's not right after he goes to the bathroom. But
Ew, he's just
he'll wash
spotting it.
I know. He'll wash it before he cooks. But no.
I
it's
hope he
very
listens
weird.
to this episode because I want him to feel shame. Shame on you, Cam. Shame. For shame.
So gross. So yeah, no, I don't want those fingers on my face.
Yeah,
That's what
that
I'm
makes
saying.
sense. Oh
Dude.
god, I didn't think of any
Do you
of
let
that.
him put them inside you?
I mean, sometimes.
God damn it, Cam.
Okay.
I'm snorting a lot in this episode.
You are
yeah,
snorting a lot.
just depends what's
He
happening.
needs to get his shit
I
together.
know. I'm gonna get
is so
fucking
funny.
E. coli of the vagina.
It's so crazy, like how guys just don't think about. Oh my god, how guys just don't think about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, it's so easy, and I mean,
Yeah.
you almost just have to find one that's like good at. Is just adaptive.
Yeah.
You know, because like I've only dated one guy who was like really clean. And he was
Yeah.
old. He was like 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
And very neurotic. And
Yeah.
so that's why he was super clean all the time. But
Yeah.
like all the other guys I've dated, I've kind of been like, you're just gonna
Ugh.
gonna leave that there?
It's like Cam is like permanently camping. That's how I feel like his habits are. It's
Yeah.
just like he is, and he doesn't like camping, so it makes no sense. But yeah, he's just like camping in our home. That's
That
really
is
home
hilarious.
camping.
You are so different. What do you
Jesus
have?
Christ. What is the question? I've completely
I
forgotten.
think
now.
it's whose turn to ask a question.
Favorite.
I just asked first kiss.
Oh, and
Oh,
I did
you're
my
right.
on the playground thing.
Right. So,
So
we
you-
Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying like what's my next
Yours
question?
yeah.
Just FYI, we're like at an hour 7.
Oh,
Oh, we
so
are?
we're
Should
over our
wrap it
thing.
up.
Do we want to do one more? Or should we wrap it up?
whatever.
Should we do one more?
Is anything burning that you guys wanted to ask?
Can we just each say our favorite movie?
Sure.
Oh, I can't pick one.
I can,
Top 3, top
I
5.
can pick one and only one. Airplane, over and over. Airplane.
Really?
Wow.
Airplane is a movie that I could
I've
watch.
never seen it.
That is one of the only movies I can watch because I'm not a big I don't watch it again if I
Yeah.
see a movie. We've talked about
Yeah.
that. I can watch Airplane just constantly. I always find new jokes that I think are
Wow.
funny or anything, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I love
Timeless.
so many movies. It's really hard. I'm gonna do what I did kind of with the band stuff. The movie that I've seen maybe the most that I've been watching since I was a kid is the Emma Thompson version of Sense and Sensibility.
You are
I know.
1,000.
Yeah.
I really love Jane Austen. I loved Jane Austen when I was younger, and
You are very sweet.
like, do you guys remember? Did you see me the other day when I had? No, you probably didn't. Well, I had my hair like. Have you seen my hair in like a low bun before?
Yeah.
I used to do my hair like that like almost every day in high school when I thought I was gonna
It's a
like.
small colonial child.
Yeah, it was like when I thought I was gonna be a writer, and I'm like, "There's not writers put their hair up." And I loved Jane Austen growing up, And that movie is the one that Emma Thompson won the Academy Award for adapting the screenplay. And it's the best version, the Ang Lee version. And I believe it's 1995 it was made, and it is perfect, and it is an all-star cast, and it is the best. Oh, and then you know what? Well, I don't know. This is
what? Say it.
I also really like Singing in the Rain.
Oh my god.
I have to think of movies that like I'm always gonna love, like because I love so many movies.
Yeah,
I think so many movies are so good.
You gotta get the timeless one that you can watch.
Yeah, the timeless ones that I have that I have emotional memory. Like I remember watching that with my grandma.
Yeah,
like over and over again in like a safe place. Like those are the movies that I would watch with her. Like my sisters. Like that's how I gauge my favorite movies.
I would say I like also The Illusionist. One of
How
my
about
favorites.
The Prestige?
The Prestige
I like
is
The Illusionist
way better.
better.
You're
I like
what?
The Illusionist better.
I can't believe we're friends.
Get out.
Get out.
Beyonce and we can't. This
No.
is too much now. Oh, but The Prestige is a billion times better without question.
I have a
love
question.
The
Did you guys
Illusionist.
see No Strings Attached and Friends with Benefits?
I can't remember who's who or what's
Okay,
what.
Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher. Which one did you like better?
I don't remember.
Fuck, I can't remember. I'm beginning to lead toward Justin Timberlake.
It's all the same shit.
You're wrong.
Don't
Okay,
remember.
No Strings Attached.
I don't have enough information to put in my 2
Oh,
cents.
Okay.
What about when you like as a kid? What movie? Like I remember
Like a
watching
Disney movie?
Matilda every weekend
Oh
as
my
a
god,
kid.
I watched Matilda over and over too. I
love
thought I had
Matilda.
her powers. I would go to the library in school and I would just stare at books and I'd try and make a move. Real loser.
That's so good. I watched Aladdin over and over again.
Aladdin's. Oh, Wizard of Oz was a big one for me too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, my all-time favorite movie is Ocean's 11, but the one with Brad Pitt and George Clooney, not like the
Interesting.
original.
Oh yeah,
originals.
that's a great choice.
I've never
all-time
seen it.
favorite. It's
I
just-
could watch that every day.
Yes,
that's
it's
like
just
one of those.
a blend of like a bunch of genres. Like it's funny, but it's action, but there's romance in it, and it's like it's so smart. And I notice things that are new every time.
Never seen it. I'll have to watch it.
Also, Pirates of the Caribbean, first one, and A Quiet Place is like now.
Oh,
Quiet
wow.
Place is one of your favorites?
I really think it's a perfect movie.
Wow.
It is a fantastic.
It's so hard too because as you get older, I feel like different things resonate with you, and especially with movies, where like
Yeah.
I'll see movies and I'm like, I love this, and I'm like, this is gonna resonate with me in the same way in a few years though, because I know where I'm at in my life and I know what age I am now, and that's part of why I like it so much.
Like, yeah, that's interesting because like I think A Quiet Place was fantastic, and I will never watch it again.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I have no interest in ever seeing that.
Yeah,
movie
that's
again.
kind of how I feel about it too, where I'm like, that was good. Like I felt like it was really well done, but I didn't feel like it was something I needed to like own or anything.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I need to own it.
Comedian Jerry Seinfeld's documentary Comedian
Oh,
is
one of your
definitely one of my
favorites?
favorites. Yeah, I've seen that so many times. I watch it like every year.
I'll have to watch it. And like I'm excited at the thought of watching Matilda, like right now as an adult.
Matilda's
You want
so it's
to?
like, oh, that holds
Yeah.
up. That
Yeah.
holds up.
Also,
You know what else?
10 Things I Hate About You and The Dark Knight. Those two.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight is.
And I'm out. Mic
Boom.
drop. No
That's
more
solid.
movies from me. But those
Solid.
are my favorites. Oh,
really
good.
This was so
We
fun.
could keep
It's
going
fun.
for so long.
We have
Oh, my,
so
oh
many
wait, no, I
things.
want to do one more.
Okay.
We have to do the traits we wish we had. That's a good
The
one.
only reason I didn't say it is because I thought we did that on our big anniversary episode. Where
Oh,
we
you know what? We did do that.
I think we did.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. That was
But
your
I
I do
idea.
like that.
I know. I had thought of that again, and then I realized, we already did
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. Well, gosh, this was so fun.
It was
fun.
really fun. And if you didn't like it, go on Reddit. That's where that
Get outta here.
happens.
Tell us your favorites.
Yeah, I would love to know if, like, in our Facebook group, if you guys can, like, leave posts saying, like, oh man, I really love the same movies as Delaney or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I would love to
Oh,
know.
I would love it. Yeah, please somebody just comment on the Facebook group about
You like the
how-
Belgian women's choir?
Yes, please, because I'm feeling really, really alienated right now within my group.
Well, people are always like, oh, I'm such a Taylor, I'm such a Delaney or whatever. And
Yeah.
I wonder if us sharing our interests made people even more like, oh, I'm really,
Right.
You know,
or
experts.
more confused.
or more confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Cool.
we love you guys. Make sure, please subscribe to Self-Helpless on iTunes if you haven't yet, and give us a 5-star rating and review.
Yeah, we're
helps us
getting
get
up
on
there.
those charts. It really does.
I think
So-
we're up there. What over 760 or something.
771. I think
Oh,
last time I checked,
fantastic.
almost 800. So
Dude, thank
keep it up,
you.
guys, and spread the word. Let a friend know if you
Oh,
love
man.
Self-Helpless. It's all word
Yeah,
of mouth.
we see when you guys tag us. Like, feel free to tag all of us on social media. Like, you can tag
Yeah,
us.
we
at
see all of 'em.
Yeah, at Self-Helpless Podcast, but also our individual ones too. Like, we'll always see it, and we see that you guys are like screenshotting it and tagging us and like
Yeah.
tagging friends and things. Like, it's really awesome. And
Yeah.
we love you.
We love you guys. We'll talk to you next week. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yay. Oh, that was so fun.